Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Steve Ford. Welcome to your English lesson. I have a great lesson today. Once again, pronunciation helping everybody who often has troubles, confusion, trying to pronounce certain numbers and everything related to numbers. And I hope that you enjoy this lesson. So let's go. My first question is, what are the most difficult words for you to pronounce? And if you're watching a recording of this video, please leave your comments in the comments section. What I have done is I have extracted from my private lessons over the years and teaching group lessons as well. And I've extracted a lot of the common words that people, independently of where you are from, you could be from the four corners of the earth. These, from my experience as a teacher, are words that a lot of people find difficult to pronounce. And I hope that with my tips that you will be able to pronounce these words better. Oh, I have so many students that have difficulty with these two here. So we have free and three. Now, for some people, not so difficult. Free and three. Free and three. And really, it's the TH sound that a lot of people have difficulty. On top of that, there's an R after it. Oh my gosh, the American R, the Roidic R. So three, 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 and then free, free. So the big trick, the tip here is that when you say free, take your teeth and they need to make contact with your bottom lip. I don't know how close I can get to the camera, but you're blowing out air. It's like you're going to say a bad word in English and free, free, free. That is much different than three. A lot of people think that, oh, you native speakers don't pronounce TH. We do. We do. The lung, the tongue is not so sticking out, so stuck out. Three, but it's there. So if you want to exaggerate it for the second word, for this one here, you can do that. Yeah, I know, we all look kind of silly, but yeah, we go back to being children again. Three, three, three. Can you hear the difference? Free, three. A lot of people, they can hear the difference, but they can't say the difference. And my private students who are watching this lesson, you know who you are. They know what I'm talking about. So we're going to go to a test question, and I'm just going to read a short sentence, and you tell me which one you think I'm saying. English lesson for three. Ah, English lesson for three. Which one am I saying? I see that the consensus here, that the majority of people think that it is this one here. And it is. So if you thought it was this one here, three, high five, good job. Yes. I tried to make it sound all happy, like, ah, it's for free, but I said it's for three people. You can hear that. You know, you can go into a restaurant and maybe you don't want to pay for one meal, one dish, because it's so big. And you think maybe I can share that meal with my friend. So you could have a meal for three, or you could have a meal for free. Now, this next one also can be very challenging for people. Some people who are watching this video live have already mentioned it in the comments. Free and tree. Now, not everybody has problems with this, but some people do, because when they try to say three, maybe they end up saying tree or free, or I don't know, because it gets so confusing, I just get dizzy. Free and tree. Can you hear that? Free, as I said before, teeth want to be touching your bottom lip there. Free. And then T, and then R, tree, tree. How do you say three in your language? How do you say three in your language? So which one do you think I'm saying? That one was a lot easier for most of the people watching this video lesson live, which is great. And you can post in your comments. I'm curious to know. Next one is not related to numbers, but it's one that gives people a lot of headaches, which is true and through. True and through. You are so through. You are so through. Good, very good. So I can see that most people got that correct. That means that you're an advanced speaker of English or upper intermediate or maybe even intermediate or pre-intermediate. And that was very good. You can hear the difference between through and true. In case you didn't know, when you say to somebody, you're through, it means that you're finished. You're through. Yes. So a boss could use that when he's firing somebody. He could say, hey, you're out of here. You're fired. You're through. These ordinal numbers can be a big headache for a lot of my students. So we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So particularly after you pass second, it becomes a particular challenge. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. For me, fifth is, as a native speaker, is difficult to say. Fifth. And a lot of students ask me, when I'm reading a date, like the date today is May 26th. Do I need to say 26th when I'm reading the date? And yeah, we normally would say that, May 26th. We wouldn't say May 26th. We would pronounce the TH, the ordinal number. Sorry. Yeah.
13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90, done. 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90, done. 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 1990, 1990, done.
This is what I wanted to talk about. So here we have numbers that a lot of people will confuse. Now, when you learn these in a basic way, the easiest way to remember the difference is that 13, anytime you have a teen, the teen is going to be louder. 13, the second part of the word. And then for 30, it's going to be on the first part of the word, 30. 13 and then 30. 14, 40. So that's what you can do when you're beginning to practice these numbers, is try to exaggerate. 15, 50. 16, 60. It becomes more difficult even for native speakers when we're talking quickly, when we're talking on the phone. So if you're talking on the phone and you're giving somebody information here in North America, many times they will ask you to confirm. So if you give the number 13, they will confirm like 30 or 13. So don't feel bad if somebody gives you that face like, if you say the number and they don't understand, because even native speakers have difficulty hearing these numbers if they're talking to someone over the phone or something like that. You want to be careful here with the pronunciation of these two words. This is very interesting. I talked about this on YouTube many years ago. Oh yeah, in the beginning days of YouTube. Yes. And I got one comment from a user who said, well, in New Zealand, they will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sex. So I guess it depends what you prefer. Oh, I prefer to phone after 6. Which one did I say? I prefer to phone after 6. Which one did I say? Or which one do you prefer? Which one did I say? If you thought that the answer was letter A, that is correct. If you prefer letter B, it's entirely up to you. Yeah, it's a free world. But I did say letter A. And speaking of free world, let's go to the next one. You could hear that I said it's a free world. Now, a lot of my students, this has nothing to do with numbers. I'm just trying to extract more words that a lot of people, this is some bonus material, have difficulty with, which is this one here. World. World. Oh my gosh. People from all over the world have difficulty pronouncing world. So you want to break it down. And we have were. That's easy. You can say were, try to get that American R, tongue going back, were, and then old. You can say old, old. He's 24 years old, old. And you want to take them were old, and then a little closer together, were old, and then closer together, were old, and then link them together, world. Now, what is happening when I do that last one, when they're mixed together? My tongue is doing a lot of different things. Okay, I guess that's not after 6, it's after the other one. But what you want to say is world. You want to roll your tongue. Starts up high and then goes down. World, 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 world. So you can try that, trying to put those two words closer together, always thinking about starting with your tongue up high in the back of your mouth and then roll. World, world. Try other words like girl. That's another one. Girl, world. Yes. And hopefully with that tip, you can get your pronunciation perfect. I will be on YouTube Live next week. I do have my live lessons, which I edit. And I also have my pre-edited, pre-recorded lessons that I also release on YouTube, like this one here, which you can do. You can also subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on my social network channels, including WhatsApp. The links below this video. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson as much as I did. And we will be here on YouTube next week. And I hope to see you there. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.